Yo, what's going on, man? Free game all day, man. Like, subscribe my channel, man. Hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? This video is, I've reiterated this a lot, what I'm about to speak about. And I want guys to really understand where I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying, when I talk about this. Because it's very important because you really avoid a lot of life situations that, something that you normally wouldn't be encountering, but if you do these things, then this is the type of shit that you're gonna be encountering. So, my last video was about, I did speak about the baby and Megan Thee Stallion, but and this kind of got a little bit to do with that, but at the same time, it just kind of put things in perspective, like about what's going on, so this is what I want you to understand, about this shit. The red pill, and this goes all the way back to even with Kevin Samuels. The red pill was invented for the purpose of for men to protect themselves from certain situations. The whole term of high value man is about taking pride within yourself and wanting to provide the best quality of life for yourself. Not allowing not anybody to come and wreck your shit. That's why he always spoke about a woman who have like multiple baby dads and shit like that, because he knew what kind of situations a person can possibly end up being involved in, if you got something to lose. And if you got something to lose, why would you want to put yourself in that position? So it's kind of like you have to have a understanding on what it is. Now, a lot of women is going to knock that because they want to say what they want to say, and they do what they do. Women talk. Women gonna always talk shit. About a real man, or a woman always gonna knock anything a man do, and it goes right back to Jada Pinkett Smith. Excuse me. She went and she had an entanglement with the one boy, got caught. And they just kept on justifying the shit. Well, we've been seen out with multiple women. We've been doing this, we've been doing that. And me personally, I really can't even name one person that Will had been with. Like, honestly, I think it was a lot of speculation. But it goes right back to like this guy who's been with Nia Long, which they not married, but they were engaged, and he got caught with a coworker or whatever, and they, poor Nia Long, everybody in Nia Long inbox trying to shoot their shot and all that shit. So basically, what we're saying is a double standard, and the double standard is women trying to make it seem like it's okay to be a hoe and sleep around or whatever. But then at the same time, though, when a man do it, y'all, it's like, oh, what was me, like the woman, like, pull her, but at the same time, they giving this woman a pass, but the man don't get a pass. And they trying to make it in society, okay, for women to go and do exactly what they want to do. It's okay for them to go jump from person to person. And, man been doing it for years and all of that shit, but they want to hold a man to a standard like, oh, but then when a woman do it, it's like, oh, well, she got him before he got her. I want y'all to I want you guys to understand this. Like, man, we're in a situation where this whole ordeal with men and women are very serious, like to the point to where, we have to really be careful. That situation with Megan Thee Stallion, like, and these women are not even looking at her like they still applauding her, still giving her a pass, not even speaking on her. And this woman sat up here and the baby was fucking her while she called herself supposed to be dealing with Tory Lanez. And then turn around and try to ruin Tory Lanez like career. Then try to put it out there that he slept, that he shot her. And then she's lying about it. Like, they're not even looking at her like, oh, she lied about it. Oh, well, okay. No, they're not even, like, really saying nothing about that. Like, when they was all over, like, oh, he did it, then they was riding him. His career will never be the same. But her career ain't changed. And even though they found out that she was married, I'm sorry, not married, even though they found out she might have been lying, they still, like, listen to her music, still rhyme with her, even though she's basically been proving that she's lied. So this is the thing that I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Like, we are taking a loss. Men are taking a loss behind a lot of women who will blatantly lie, who will put shit out there, who will say that, will throw an allegation out there, and the allegation will stick with you if it's true or not. But at the same time, a woman can do it and she get a pass, and there's not even nothing to even be acknowledged. I really want y'all to understand that for what it is. These women are not holding each other accountable for this shit. But men who got something to lose, we taking this L. Like, a woman can go out here and cheat, and they looking at her like, oh, like, girl, like, city girl, up 1,000, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, a man get caught cheating, that shit gonna stick with him for life. And they not holding them accountable. They just like, man, I'm sorry, they not holding the women accountable. They knocking us. The red pill is for us to understand and deal with a certain type of quality of women, to where, like, we won't lose what we got. We won't be in a position to where, like, we are sitting back and we, got a business, career, whatever it is, and we got to take a loss behind that. We have to really be careful who we bring in our lives. And trust me, it has happened to everybody in some form or fashion. In some way, it has happened to somebody. The way you lost something behind a woman who wasn't quality enough to be dealing with you in a particular situation, because she didn't give a fuck about helping you lose whatever you had. And they don't care, because that shit stick with you forever. And they would still carry that whole thing on with your name for the rest of your life. That's just what it is. And it's fucked up that as men, we have to, like, deal with that and have to be that careful. So at the end of the day, man, like, the whole dynamic then changed out here about certain shit. And if we don't, like I said, a lot of guys, they trying to see how they twisted. Like, oh, I hate a kiss and tell nigga. I hate a nigga that gonna kiss and tell. So you telling, basically he told that, and he let everybody know, like, oh, man, I was with this bitch, man, the night before that shit happened. I was fucking this bitch the night before that shit happened. Like, that bitch ain't solid. Like, shit, she crying, she acting like that over Tory Lanez. Like, I was just with this bitch. That's all he's saying. And anybody, and that will knock anybody credibility down, because trust me, if that was a man in that situation, then it'll be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he was with her. This nigga ain't shit. This nigga ain't nothing. You see what I'm saying? I just really hope, a lot of men are paying attention and don't fall into the pandering, like, dynamic of being a nigga who sit back and just want to agree with what the masses say, what women say, and just want to, like, co-sign and just want to be in somebody's favor because you might possibly want to get some pussy from them in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. Anyway, man, that's my free game for today, man. Y'all be easy.